You want me to bring it out now? We're gonna do
Not right now, bro.
okay.
Got to do the introduction. All right,
Okay.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we the brothers out of Great Millstone Valdosta back again with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. First and foremost, want to start by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh.
Power by Hashem. Outside by Hashem. Rikakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. But peace, love, and salutation to the brothers doing this work and truth and sincerity. Shalom. All right.
Shalom.
I'm the brother Batak.
I'm Brother Tazayah.
And we back again with another sit down lesson for the week. You know, as you can see, this title says the history of branding in the Roman Greek culture, which we know that the Romans and the Greeks are both Edomites. You know, so that right there shows you the similarity between the two. They're both Edomites. You know, and one thing about I was actually researching, and I found this web page that you see before you. It might be a Christian page. The title of it is resounding faith resounding the faith, resoundingfaith.com. And I typed in the word stigma and I went to images, and this image is what popped up right here that you see. And it had a couple it had a couple references to scripture and history about the branding and things like that. So I figured, through the spirit, this could be a good lesson. So let's get right into it. First and foremost, we want to start by reading the I want to go to the Strong's Online Etymology Dictionary real quick and read the word stigma. The Hebrew, I'm sorry, not in Hebrew. In the Greek, stigma. It says mark made on skin by burning with a hot iron. So keep that in mind. Keep this definition in your mind, because this is something that they was known to do during the Roman Empire. According to the sources that I found on Google, the Greco-Roman culture did these things. So, all right, the word Greek stigma, mark of a pointed instrument. And now we already know what this lesson is going to be centered around, the MOTB, the mark of the BEAST, So it says a mark of a pointed instrument, a puncture into what? A puncture into your flesh. It says a tattoo mark, a brand. Keyword brand. It says which is stigma, to mark, tattoo. It says to stick, pointed. Now, also, it has a figurative meaning. It says the figurative meaning, mark of disgrace or infamy, which attaches to a person on account of evil conduct. Now, Edom, the so-called white man, has a wicked stigma about him. He has a mark of disgrace for all his evil conduct that he has done to not only to the world, but to the Israelites, to all nations, because he is set up according to the Bible as the wicked. So he has that stigma being the wicked of the scriptures. Now, when the scripture says the wicked, it could be talking about wicked Israelites, but for the most part, it's talking about Edom, who is the wicked of the Bible. Real quick before we get that, bro, can you get Malachi chapter 1? Malachi 1:1. We can start at verse 1.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, starting at verse 1. The burden of the word of the Most High to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Most High Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Most High. Yet I loved Jacob.
Right, go ahead. Keep on.
Malachi chapter 1, verse 3. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste.
Now, why
for the
does
dragon?
I'm sorry, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry, go ahead. Finish.
For the dragons of the wilderness.
Now, why is a righteous God, a righteous power, saying that he hates Esau? There's a reason for that. You know, you have
That's
to
right.
ask the question, why does the God of the Bible hate Esau? There's a reason for it. If the Lord stands for righteousness, the Lord stands for equity, the Lord stands for fairness, you know, which is equity and fairness mean the same thing. The Lord stands for, you know, things done the right way. Why does he hate Esau? You have to ask yourself that question. If the Lord hates you, there's a reason why he hates you. Because Esau is he is the man of sin that is being revealed. Hold on.
Come.
All right, read verse 4. You got it, bro. That's the point is in verse 4.
Okay. You know, I also like to expound on that. And why is it that Christians always try to scan over this verse, you know, as if it don't exist?
Right.
That speak volume 2. Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Most High of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
The
And
border of wickedness. Go ahead.
the people against whom the Most High Yahweh has indignation forever.
Right. So why this tells you why the God of the Bible hates Esau. So when you look up that word border, the Hebrew word there is gabawal. Gabawal. And it means what? Territory. It means border, territory. Territory enclosed within boundary. So wherever Esau is at is the territory of wickedness. That's what the Lord is telling you. Wherever these devils are at, it's the territory or the border of wickedness. Wherever they at.
Right.
So the Lord is telling you why he hates Esau. Clear as day. You know? All right, so you can go back to so we have to keep that in mind throughout this lesson. Nothing good can come from Esau Edom. He's set up in the scripture as he has the stigma of being the wicked. He has the stigma of being evil or conducting himself in an evil way. He's known as a thief. He's known as a robber. What did he steal? He stole this land. Who did he rob? He robbed the nation of Israel out of their land, out of their freedom, out of everything, the riches, you know, power. He robbed them. Everything that these devils have got by ill-gotten gain, you know. And the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah is going to put an end to this evil man out of the earth completely. There's not going to be any more Edomites. So go back to Revelations 13 and 11, Baba Shah. We can get into the topic.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Now, this other beast that's coming out of the earth that had two horns like a lamb, the two horns represents the Democrats and the Republicans. You know, this is talking about America, which America is what? The second leg or the second part of the Roman Empire. You know, and he spake as a dragon, meaning what? The draconian legislation. A lamb is known to be docile and very humble, but that's how they appear to be. But really,
that's right.
Dragon. They speak with very draconian, very severe measures. So we're talking of this beast is talking about America. Go ahead, bro.
And they try to give you the illusion of a lesser evil when, hey, both of them are equally evil. Revelation chapter 13, verse 12. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him.
Now, what is the first beast before him? The first beast before America is what? The Roman Empire. You can go on Google right now and type in America's comparison to the Roman Empire. Why do you have to learn Latin when you're getting into the law? Why is Washington, D.C. set up like the Roman Empire? Why is the interstates of America set up like the Roman Empire? You know, why is in Rome, Georgia, there is Romulus and Remus?
That's right.
You know?
You have to be indoctrinated. Yeah. You have to be indoctrinated into their wickedness. Yeah. It's a ritual.
Why do America use Roman numerals? The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What are
It's all a part.
the Roman numerals? What are what are the stadiums shaped? What do the stadiums look like? They look like the Colosseum.
The Colosseum, the Roman Colosseum.
So America is really the second part of the Roman Empire, man. So that's the
right.
first for it, you know, that Daniel spoke about. So read that verse again.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 12. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him. Yeah. He's a complete duplicate of the Roman Empire.
That's right. Complete.
Just different places, different time. And caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
Which is what?
And that's what this society do. Hey, this is Babylon. This modern day Babylon. Hey, doing the same thing they did. Hey, during the Roman Empire, and the only thing changed was the time.
That's right. Now, when you look up that word "beast" in the Greek, it means metaphorically a brutal, bestial man, a savage.
That's right.
And that describes the character of Esau, Edom. Even though he acts humble, he's really a savage. He's a beast. He's a bestial man. You know, like they said in Planet of the Apes, beware of the beast man. He will make his home in his. That's referring to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And
that's
do we
right.
not see an example of that? He's destroying the world. The same air that he polluted.
That's right. He's the harbinger of death.
That's right.
Whose deadly wound was healed.
Right. Deadly wound mean healed. He's talking about the Renaissance, which the word Renaissance means rebirth. You know, because that was the revival of the Roman Empire, which is gonna be called by a different name, America. So America is that revival of the former Roman Empire. You know, along with its allies all throughout the EU. You know, those 10 horns. You know, the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. It's the same system that's been set up today that is being revived. That under NATO, EU, European Union. You know, EU Economic Community, if I'm not mistaken, ECC. Go ahead, bro.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
In the sight of men.
When did America make fire come down from heaven? During World War II, when they dropped those bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. America was the first nation to actually develop that technology and to actually use it. They made fire come down from heaven. It's talking about those bombs, those atomic bombs that they dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan, which is Fat Boy and Little Man. Go ahead, bro.
And you know, that was that exposed. That was a part of that being them being exposed to who they are. By the Most High gave them that technology at the same time. See, the Most High is a terrible power. He exposed them for what they are when he gave them the technology to do that. And that'll line up with the scripture. Revelation chapter 13, verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by his sword and did live.
That's talking about America, the Roman Empire, which is what America. They was wounded by the sword and did live. They fell for a period of time, and they was revived back into power. And miracles, we see the miracles that America's doing when it comes to the Neuralink and things like that. Those are the miracles. Putting that device inside of you and making it seem like, okay, anything is possible now. Go ahead, bro.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. Now, the image of the beast is not Caesar Borgia. The image of the beast is talking about the system, the whole system, which is a copy of the Roman Empire. This whole system is of the image of the beast when it comes to the LGBT, when it comes to the women's liberation, when it comes to feminism, when it comes to everything that this society pushes is the image of the beast. And if you're following any point of the image of the beast, it's going to lead you to taking the CHIP, because that's what this whole system is pushing everybody towards. It's preparing you, mentally to take that device. So when it comes, you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna take it. So if you follow the image of the beast, you're gonna ultimately take the CHIP, because it's gonna lead you to that's where it's leading you to. If you look at all roads point to the MOTB, they already set up the digital. They're trying to set up digital IDs. What do you think that's for? So they can track everybody, so they can ultimately prepare a system in place so they can put a chip C-hip in you, man. So if you follow after the image, you follow after the system, you follow after the ways of Esau, you're going to take the CHIP, because there's no other alternative. He's not giving you no options, as we're going to read. Go ahead, bro. And that's the part of America that speaks like a lamb. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. It speaks like a dragon, because of the word dragon is draconian legislations, very severe punishments for the smallest of crimes.
That's right. It's designed for you to, just like in the days of old, to bow down to Caesar.
That's right. Or bow down to Baal. You want to?
That's right.
Gods,
Con. Revelation chapter 13, verse 17.
You missed the verse.
And
verse
that
16.
no man might buy or sell.
You missed the verse, brother.
And say he that.
You didn't read verse 6.
Con. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
That's right. So it don't matter who you are. If you free, you bond, you in jail, or you free, you rich or you poor, everybody gonna have to take that C-hip, because this is the system that Esau is gonna draconianly force on you. I hope that's a word. If I'm not, I just made it. God damn
it. It worked for me.
Go ahead, bro.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Now, 666 is embedded in every barcode in America. 666 is in every barcode in America. It's called the Universal Product Code. Let's get that real quick. It has that name for a reason. Universal Product Code. Here it is. I'm sorry, I didn't share my screen. Here it is. It's in every barcode. Now, UPC. It should be one that shows how the breakdown of this, where the sixes are at. It's 1 6 in the front, it's a 1 6 in the middle, and 1 6 at the end. Type that in. Here we go. Here we go. See how it is? 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 is what? These two right here. These two lines like here or represent 6. So it's one right here, one right here, and one right here. 6 6 6. It's embedded in every barcode. There's another picture. See what a 6 is, and see what the 6s are. One right here, one right here. It's embedded in every barcode in America. Every barcode has 666 inside of it. It's not done by coincidence. This is done on purpose. It's not a conspiracy. This was done on purpose. You know, and that shows who we're dealing with. Now let's go to that word. I'm sorry. Which we go. I've been going over this a lot lately, man. Now, when you go to the word for 300, 6 score, I'm sorry, 3 score and 6, it's the word chi, psi, and stigma. Chi, psi, stigma. Now, when you look up the word, you can't find the word meaning for the word stigma inside of this scripture right here. So you got to go to another scripture in the book of Galatians chapter 6 to tell you what the word stigma actually means, which I've been over this before. Galatians 6 and 17. The Greek word there for marks is the word stigma. Stigma, see? Stigma. Now we went over what the word stigma means in the beginning. It says to stick, i.e. to prick. Now, also it says a mark pricked on or branded on the body. Key word branded on upon the body. In ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name of or the stamp of their master or commander branded or prick or cut into their bodies. That shows you it's a flexing. So this chip is going to go inside of your flesh to indicate what master or general they belong to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods. So it says to stick or prick, i.e. a mark, insist or punched for a recognition of ownership, a scar of service. And that's exactly what Esau is planning to do, to make you a continual slave under him. Now let's go to this page. For this is from the Resounding the Faith. It says the Greek stigma, Latin stigmata. It says stigma, stigmata, a tattoo, brand, mark, blot, scar, prick, social blot, a scar of service, a burn mark, a sign of shame. Galatians 6 and 17. Didn't we just get that? Now, this is going to go into the law. It says, an awl was used to pierce the ears of a slave. The earring was given to show that the slave was attached to his master. So that's exactly what Esau is going to push on our people, that digital awl. Now, I got the scripture right here. Can you give the book of Exodus 21 and 6?
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 6. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he
Right.
shall serve him forever.
Now, when you look up the word all and you go through images, now look, this is what it looks like. This is the all. What is that going to do? It's going to bore your ear.
Yeah, it's a piercing instrument.
It looks similar to what? What it looks similar to? This right here. This is what's going to be used to deliver that C-hip, man.
God.
So there's some similarities. Look at that. Look at this. What does it do?
Same principle, different technology.
What does it do? It pierces your flesh.
Pierce.
It goes inside your body. That's what Esau is planning to do. See, look, here's an image right here. You know, it looks like the same thing. It's just a more updated version, serving a totally the same purpose for the most part. All right, Shalom, Markwar, Yahaba Shemra Shabakta. That brother put the word draconian. It says draconian means laws that are extremely severe or harsh, that mandated death as punishment for minor crimes. Exactly, that's right. And the brother put the scripture up, Galatians 6:17. From whenceforth let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of the Lord Yahweh Shai, which is a fleshly thing. He had literal marks inside of his body. Now, let's go back to that page. I want to read a couple articles and we're going to close this out. Now, it says background information. It says Greco-Roman culture, branded marks were given to domestic animals, slaves. Remember, who are we slaves under right now? Who are we in captivity under? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. It says criminals, soldiers, and worshipers. It was customary to brand cattle as a means to make death more difficult. The man who bore the stigma, a sign of dishonor since antiquity, was given to robbers, criminals, slaves, and prisoners. Plato laws, I believe that's 9 in Roman numeral, if I'm not mistaken. It says 854D states, whosoever is caught robbing a temple, if he be a foreigner or a slave, his curse shall be branded on his forehead. Caligula even branded the foreheads of some citizens who were condemned to forced labor in the construction of buildings and roads. The runaway slave was branded on the forehead with the letters FUG, meaning fugitive. So this is some information. I went on Google and I typed something in just to confirm it, make sure this article was right. And I typed in Roman and Greek branding stigma. It says in the ancient Greco-Roman world, branding and tattoos were used as a form of punishment and to mark people as social outcasts. Now, what is Esau trying to set up? What now? He's trying to set up the same thing, but he's using technology to do it. Now, why you think they're trying to have you come up with a what? Social credit score. You know? Social credit score. They're doing that in China.
Yeah.
And if you have a bad credit,
if you got a felony,
you're right. Go ahead, bro.
I was just saying, if you got a felony, hey, you are forever marked. You know, even though you done did your time, you know, you still marked. You still the marked man or marked woman after you done did your time. You know, so same principle. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I mean? Nothing new under the sun.
Right. It's the same because it's the same Edomites that we're dealing with, the same power, money hungry type of people. So now when it says the word stigma comes from the Greek word stensian, which means tattoo, and the Latin word stigmata, which means mark or brand. And now, if you don't want to follow Esau's system, you're going to be branded as a what? An outcast, anyways. Now it says the Greco-Roman culture brands marked were given to domestic animals, slaves, criminals, soldiers, and worshipers. It was coming. Well, it says the same thing. It says the same thing that the last that I just read on this article. It says the same thing. Now, let's read this mark. It says desire for marks. In some situations, marks were given to denote members in a group, tribe, or cultural deity. The recruit to the Roman army was marked by tattoo signs on the hand. This mark denotes loyalty to one superior. When a follower was given the sacred mark, he was dedicated to the god and became its servant. Therefore, this servant was put under the god's protection. The servant of the god Dionysius, Bacchus, was given a tattoo of an ivy leaf. Dionysius was the god of the great harvest. His master shall bring him to the god. Then his master shall bring him to the god. Then he shall bring him to the door or doorpost, and his master shall pierce his ear with an awl, and he shall serve him permanently. That's talking about the scriptures. They was quoting the scripture right there. You know. Now, let's see. Salakia. Salakia. Now,
Barakatah.
hey, Thawada, I'm not gonna read this whole article. I kind of just wanted to get certain points about how the Roman Empire actually was branding, you know, they branded people for their purpose, which is in this paragraph, and show you the history of that. Let me see. Is there anything else with this? It's the same people doing the same thing, just in a different time period. And it's done mostly today by technology. That's why Esau is trying to bring this technology into place. You know, he's gonna do it by technology. So this is nothing but the modern day MOTB system of branding, but it's done electronically. Now I typed in Google a society ruled by technology and branding. Technocracy movement. It says the technocracy movement was a social movement active in the United States and in Canada in the 1930s, which favored technocracy as a system of government over representative democracy and concomitant partisan politics. Historians associate the movement with engineer blah 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 blah. Trying to find a meet. Where the meet at? Let me see. Bear with me. All right. Technocracy is a form of government in which the decision makers are selected based on their expertise in a given area of responsibility, particularly with regard to scientific or technical knowledge. Technical knowledge. I'm sorry. So ultimately, this is the system of technocracy Esau wants to put in place, and it's going to be heavily influenced by technology, which is what the MOTB. You know, it's basically a digital brand, a digital form of slavery. That's exactly what Esau is going to establish. let me type in some social credit scores. Social credit system. It says the China social credit system explained. The People's Republic of China created the social credit system, which is sometimes referred to as SCS or SOCS or China's ranking system, to function as a unified record system that measures businesses, individuals, and government entities to evaluate their trustworthiness. Right.
And you know, just to compare this situation with what we're going through now, they tell you to pull yourself up by your bootstrap. You get a good education. You know, abide by all the laws, but yet and still, when it comes to Jake, he's still second class, third class. So why should you fall for anything that these devils say?
That's right. So this is ultimately what Esau wants to bring. He wants to bring a
That's
system
right.
that puts a digital all inside of you and makes you his slave and identifies
He'll
you.
never make you equal to him.
Right. You're a servant, you're a slave, and that's
That's
why
right.
we need the Lord to stop Esau in his madness, you know.
Come.
Um, which let's get can you get Psalms 17 and 13? I'm gonna pull it up on the screen.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is that sword.
Right. Arise, O the Lord, cast him down. Disappoint who? Disappoint Esau. Esau has plans to force that C-hip on everybody. We need salvation from him. We need, because
That's right.
he's in the power seat right now. Oh, I forgot. I didn't see this scripture that the brother posted. Isaiah 36 and 6. It says, Lo, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, because a lot of our people are trusting in America today, and it's going to lead them. It's prepared to take that C-hip. It says, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is the king of Egypt to all that trust into him. So that's talking about that C-hip, man, being pierced inside of your flesh, that C-hip. So if you trust in America, you trust in Egypt, you're ultimately going to take the C-hip, man. You're going to take it.
That's right.
So we want the Lord to disappoint Esau and don't allow his plans to be fulfilled, So I believe that's all we had concerning this lesson. It wasn't going to be a long lesson, just another MOTB lesson, raising awareness. We can close it out with Revelations, the 14th chapter, and start at, I believe it's the 9th verse. Yeah, we can start at 9 and read down to 13.
Revelation 14.
Yeah, 14 and 9. Come on.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, starting at verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Can you go ahead?
And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image. And whosoever receiveth the mark of his name, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Hamashiach, Yahweh
Right.
Shai.
Right. So those that take the sea hip are going to taste the wrath of the Lord, which is that fire, which is the second death. Thermonuclear missiles. You're going to eat a missile, that concentrated fire that's coming down 100% fire that's coming from those missiles. You're gonna partake in that. If you follow after Esau, you take your sea hip, man. So if you take the chip, be prepared for nuclear destruction, man, because that's exactly what you're gonna get. And the Lord
That's
is
right.
not live your ass out of there, man. You're gonna die to death. So if you take the sea hip, you're gonna die a horrible death, man. So go ahead, read verse 13.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Most High from henceforth. Yea, said the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them.
Right. Because those that are gonna die in the Lord are the ones that's not gonna take it. The men and the brothers that are doing the work in truth and sincerity, the elect, those are those ones that are gonna die in the faith. There's certain ones that's gonna die in the faith. There's some that's gonna remain alive, but their works are going to follow them because the Lord is gonna know his elect. He's gonna reward them for the work they have done for his name, name's sake. So those that don't take the sea hip are going to be blessed, man. They're going to be the scripture says First Thessalonians 4:16, the day that Hamashiach shall rise first, man. So they're going to be blessed. They're going to reign with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years. That's what it says in Revelation, I believe 20 or 21. So that's exactly what the elect is going to be. They're going to be blessed because they didn't take the sea hip, and they stood tall for the names of Yahweh Shai, and they stood on faith, man. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson, the strict sit down was edifying. We're going to close out by giving our praises and glory to Yahweh.
By Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rekakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and to elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Much peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. I want to say shalom.
Shalom. Kwam Yasharala.
Abba Baba. Shalom.
Abba Gabal. Shalom.
Got a little tongue tied there, bro.
Yeah.